true.
Yeah. We go for
He's a flat earther.
Oh, flat earther?
You should get them a cake for their birthday that just says Earth, and it's like a flat piece of cake. Be perfect.
I'm just gonna say, like, aside from anti-vaxxers, those are probably the dumbest fucking people on the planet.
Like Eddie Bravo.
Yeah, I can't imagine being that fucking stupid. Like, you have to try.
Like he said, Antarctica just is a ring around the world, and it's like a wall.
He knows that people have been on Antarctica, right?
Dude, like,
Dude, I work with.
I know someone that works in McMurdo. Like, I mean, he's not working there this year, which definitely makes my story sound way more fishy. But straight up, like, people live and work there, like, year-round. Even in the dark. But the reason why they work there is to push people away, because it is the end of the world. You know, the Earth is flat. They're just protecting everyone from falling off. No.
Duh.
Oh, dude, you should have trolled for a minute, dude. Oh my god.
Oh man, I thought I was going to totally lose respect for you. I was like, you sounded like a cool ass MadiSokin.
I think you said some stupid shit like that.
Dude, like,
After that, fuck you.
There's so many bases
like,
down there.
and then it's like, what's like, even if you were that fucking stupid, right? And then it's like, then what? Everything's fucking flat side seems to be pointing to us. Like, what kind of dipshit fuck can you be? I like the guy that sent his rocket up there. I'm like, I
So
never heard
just
what
like,
he said.
Do compasses is south just toward the wall? Like, is it freaking Game of Thrones? Like, do we have to watch out for White Walkers?
So
Like, I don't know.
If you were to fly a plane,
You can't.
you can't.
It's against the rules.
Oh, Simon, if you want to check out some gameplay, I got you. Space
If there
Engineers
wasn't like,
General.
if there wasn't like a thing called orbit, that's like this whole thing that we all.
Oh, that's
know
made
about.
up. Nope.
Yeah.
See, you know the Earth rotates, or the sun rotates around Earth, right?
That's not the way it works.
Yes, it is.
No,
You
everything
see,
rotates around
Everything's
the
on a
Earth.
giant turtle.
Everything
and the turtle
rotates
walks
around the Earth. We are in the center of the galaxy, guys. We're in the center of the galaxy, and everything rotates around us.
because
No, there is
God
no
created
galaxy.
the Earth.
God, you guys are all just full of fake news.
Wrong.
Fake news, fake news.
Hannibal, sometimes certain words you say, you sound like Alex Jones.
Who the fuck is Alex Jones?
No way. You don't know who Alex Jones is?
Can't know everybody on the planet, bro.
Dude,
Conspiracy
even if
theorist.
you don't know Alex Jones, he's in the news, like, regularly. Not
Dude,
regularly
you know what?
anymore, but...
I read the news, like,
Sound a little bit
Pretty much
older.
every
Try to
day.
make yourself sound a little bit older and angrier while you talk.
no, you just gotta.
Like,
get me when
imagine the
it's not-
Bob Dole guy.
You just gotta get me when it's not 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm kind of drunk.
Yeah, I think we could get the Alex Jones out of you.
Get me at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon on my way home from work or something.
We just gotta get a flat earther in here and then you
No, you gotta watch...
telling him that Earth isn't flat
Joe
and you getting
Rogan.
angry.
Has... When Joe Rogan and Alex Jones...
Yeah, that's the best.
They bring Eddie Bravo.
Eddie Bravo on the show.
Eddie Bravo is a flat earther, and Alex Jones, like, he's kind of friends with him, so he wore his NASA shirt.
Yeah, all those guys at NASA know nothing.
Yeah, they're all
It's a big
retarded.
scam. It was a ploy to get all the scientists from Germany. It's a big conspiracy, obviously.
That's seriously what he said.
Is that what he said for real?
To get the scientists from Germany, World War II.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
Who do you think the head of NASA was?
Fucking
Well,
Nazi,
it's obviously
dude.
an alien.
No, you got it backwards.
Fucking Nazi, homie.
Nazi alien?
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, that is dangerous. What happened was
Because we thought-
aliens came to Earth and then they crash landed in Germany and then they met Hitler and Hitler was like, I want to take over the world. So like, we're gonna help that fucker.
Dude, it wasn't even like that. It was like more like it was
Uh.
like Hansel and Gretel. Like the Nazis were after these relics, and it brought them back to Atlantis, and then they found the death machine.
God,
Dude,
that's hot.
you almost sound
Death
like
Star?
an episode of Ancient fucking Aliens right now. Oh my god, I can't even watch a single one of those without getting fucking infuriated.
Yeah, there you go. He's starting to sound like Alex Jones, guys.
Yeah. Well, once they found the portals to Mars, and they knew the big was up.
anatomy job.
Hey, I saw John Carter.
So like, you
Yes.
do know that there's a pair of planets, and one destroyed the other, and it was Mars and the asteroid belt. That other planet turned into the asteroid belt.
Well, it's possible. But,
Well, the thing is, the planets don't even have to touch for that to happen.
well, I think we can all agree that whatever made that
It's an
asteroid had to
intergalactic
have hit
space war.
something. Oh, well. Yeah, like
They
Zagreus,
obviously spec'd into the Colossus early game and out-teched the other planet and just freaking
No.
destroyed them.
No, you see, because you have to bring fucking Scientology into this. And 45 million years ago, there was a galactic war.
Well, just think about it. They're like, how can we come up with a mitigating strategy? Oh, let's make a flat planet and call it Earth.
Why do I feel like we're talking about Star Wars
Could all
now?
move there.
Star Wars has more sense than that. Don't you ever insult Star Wars like that again.
Well, George Lucas? No. His wife? Yeah. Disney? No.
I agree.
Well, I'm just gonna say this: in every single fucking Star Wars, planets were round.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well,
No.
I mean, you only saw them from.
What about the Cloud Planet? Is
You only saw him
that's
from
round.
one side.
I mean, the round edge. Like lumpy space.
Oh, what's up, Jax? You doing alright, bud?
Well, I mean, technically, I guess nothing's actually perfectly round. It's all elliptical slightly, but
Yeah, especially the Earth. It's definitely flat.
well, oh, well, Jesus Christ. Oh man, I do. I feel sorry for him. You know who I feel sorry for more than them though is their
The
fucking
people that have to
children.
work on the wall.
Oh god. Yeah, build 1,700 miles of wall so somebody can just walk around the side of it.
around the side of it, dig a hole underneath it, climb
And like
over it.
nobody's ever heard of a fucking rope.
No, dude,
Like-
yo, someone's already climbed over the wall. Like, dude, that wall
Like,
ain't
couldn't we
shit.
just like push the garbage over the edge? Like, why didn't we think of that sooner?
Right? Yeah, why do we have dumps if the earth is flat, right? Can we just like push it off the edge like he said?
Because
Well,
it's flat. If it was like a hill, then it would just roll off and it'd be
Yeah,
flat.
why are we complaining about population control? Can't we just push a bunch of people off the fucking edge of the planet?
I asked him, so what's underneath? He says, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Well, obviously it's
We
hollow.
haven't got there yet because once you go like 7 miles down into the earth, it's like rock or something that you can't pierce.
Oh, there's
Oh, so does he say our world's like Minecraft?
Yeah,
you
it's like one big circle.
hit the obsidian stone at the bottom or the
Yeah.
bedrock?
Bedrock, yeah.
Dude, Actually, don't get me going on the whole simulation thing because.
Yo, ask next time you go to work, ask him if you enter creative mode. You think we can get through it?
I'll ask him what seed he used.
Oh shit, people are hilarious, dude. We need to get a flat earther in the voice chat. That'd be nice.
Oh my god! But we need to only be so snarky so we can be snarky like forever.
Yeah, right.
We need to join a flat Earth
Discord, just all of us.
Oh, there went a flat earther.
Oh my
That
god.
sounds dangerous.
So it might not come back out.
Your brain might get corrupt, dude. You might never return.
like, but have you seen it? Well, no, I haven't seen a fucking tiger either, but I know it's real. Fuck.
Oh shit, dude. Having this conversation is so stupid.
The ISS has been orbiting what? For like 20 years? Fuck.
Oh shit, where'd Krauser go?
Ah, a
I don't know,
blood
somebody
force
dropped
trauma
connection earlier.
specialist. I might have a job for you.
Might have been him. I don't know. I'm actually looking at the thing, or I have it up. I'll look. Yeah, that's probably who Discode. I don't see him in comms.
Shame. Shame,
Alright,
shame.
you guys, let's send y'all a link.
You heading out,
Is it a-
Chris?
Is it a flat Earth link?
Yes, for the Discord.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Wait, what happened?
Nah, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't go in there right now. I'll be in there all morning yelling at people.
Alright, I'm gonna put it in general.
You found one? Oh shit, this will be good.
Oh, no, I can't. You shouldn't have done that. That's not
No, do it, dude. You gotta join us. I need some backup.
Wait, why does it say flat Earth official when
No,
it shows a round Earth?
fair. Oh, dude, you don't need any backup. All you need is fucking Google in like 3 minutes.
Oh, but I'm gonna have a bunch of people yelling at me. I need some backup, you know? If I have some round earth warriors, you know?
I will go
No,
in
they're
for
gonna-
balls.
You see,
When-
they have
tomorrow?
such a tight knit group, they're gonna know when someone's outside coming in. So you gotta like
Yeah, but they'll try to convince us in their
a
ways.
few of them show up at the same time.
Yeah, we all gotta be believers.
You gotta make it seem organic, like, oh, it's yeah, I don't know. Like, there's gotta be a point. You can't just do it like a freaking teenager would do it.
Like, I just, they must have never taken any kind of science class in their fucking life. They know nothing of the forces of the universe.
Well, science classes are just teaching incorrect stuff. Like, it's all a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. You know what I'd really like to do? I'd like to survey, and by survey I mean test, all the flat earthers to see what like the highest IQ possible is in the flat earth collective and what the average overall is, and if it's actually lower than the society overall. Like if it just like fucks up the bell curve entirely. Like I just have to know.
I don't know what to do.
Man, God, now I'm not gonna be able to go to sleep because I'm gonna be thinking about shit to yell at flat earthers. Speaking of that, I gotta go to bed. Yeah, they're real. Have fun, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
There we go.
Take it easy, bud. Up and down.
Oh my god, maintaining vocabulary is so stupid.
Construction, eh? How riveting. This colony does love its elevators. I hear
bet
Edgewater
read
needs
this
an electrician.
Really stupid. Welcome, Grizz.
I'm gonna tell your mom you joined a flat Earth server.
Tell her she's a flat earther. they actually made a rule for no child pornography.
That has to. What? Isn't that common sense?
I don't know. Oh, apparently
Yeah, I don't know.
they've accepted me.
Oh no, here you go. They're gonna try to corrupt you, dude.
They're
Careful.
trying to vet you. Dude, I'm so much stronger playing in matches with people my level.
A beard. Hey, better beard. Okay. How many drones have we got? All these gay. Oh, might be the point.
Oh fuck, we're running out of gravity, you guys.
Well, yeah. That's actually the helium.
And you know,
The helium's actually keeping the Earth afloat, you know, because it's flat.
Oh.
So that's why it's affecting gravity.
Well, you know, there's a globe. Globe. You know, the atmosphere over us.
Oh,
There's actually plasma over that, which stops all the asteroids and stuff. And why haven't we seen the other side of the moon? Mm-hmm. It's a conspiracy. The cake is a lie.
Alright, let's do it. Oh, I'm streaming the Outer Worlds, fellas. It's live right now on YouTube. I posted the link in Space Engineers general chat.
So, Maddie, when did you become a flat earther?
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
When did I become a what?
A flat earther, bro. My guy.
Always been one, guys.
Proud of you.
Trying to recruit you this whole entire time.
Not likely, bootlickers.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Initiate skip jump.
2. Orbiting laboratory. Alcon system.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Yeah, hit that fucking keyboard.
There you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony
Fucking
ship
fucking.
was inexplicably knocked
Sounded
out of
like it.
space and forced to complete
That was
its journey
intense.
at sublight speeds.
It was.
This means that you and every
I'm a
other
better prepared
colonist
now,
on
though.
Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take.
Holy shit.
Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes. Well, not to worry. I've pumped you.
And the graphics in this game, guys, look really good.
To keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see. Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
Oh shit.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Into the Earth's atmosphere.
You've landed good.
Damn.
Hawthorne should be
That's
close
what she
by.
said.
What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it.
Holy
Oh,
shit, the
well,
guy I was
no sense
supposed to
in letting his
meet.
ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Holy shit. Game looks nice as fuck, guys.
I just got to the silver era. farmers. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum.
What's up, Simcon? Bud? Know you were in the chat.
Crazy, are you back?
Huh? Yeah, I've been back.
Oh. What do you want to do?
I don't know. You
The
tell me.
same thing we do every night, Salmon.
Holy shit, this guy's got no legs,
Take
dude.
over the world?
We're almost halfway there in one playthrough.
I got really like burned out already.
I hear you. Destiny? I don't know.
Yeah, we could do that.
Alright.
Fuck.
Tells you if they are unaware, suspicious.
Alive.
The lead is fine.
But
What in the butt?
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen
Two more
side effects.
games, please.
They were gonna do that to me. And the graphics and the lighting in this game, really good.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Alright. Alright, you get 3 wishes. There are 3 rules. No wishing for more
The
wishes.
hope Is that some sort
No
of
wishing for
fancy new drug?
superpowers.
Are you with Auntie Cleo or
No wishing
something?
over life and death.
Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to
I wish
fraternize
for no
with Cleo
rules.
workers. Company policy.
Look here, you little shit.
I understand.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell is...
Tactical time to do complication from
That's a superpower.
5 after
Oh.
hibernate. Process time different. Pressing it. Goes down, Lupora, give me. Um, oh shit.
Okay, for a sec. Go for a swim.
Um, shit. Fuck this game so hard. I am right now. my ship? Yep.
Can you go in outer space in the game?
I think so.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Yo, Maddie.
Yo, what's good, Dukem?
What happened the other day, bro? How you doing?
What do you mean what happened the other day?
I also believe this is funny.
This guy.
Yo. Yo, damn, bro. I'm doing the craziest double in the world. Dude, I got home at 11:30 a.m. I mean 11:30 p.m. And I went back to work 3 hours later. And I'm still here.
Yeah, fuck that.
Nah, the dude's like begging me and shit. And I'm trying to get these morning hours. He's like, yo, I'll put in a good word for you. I'm like, bro, you better put in a fucking good word or I'm going to put something in you.
We'll be right here.
But yo, what happened?
Emotional support.
What happened with Anna? Was it Maddie that it happened to?
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, so it's probably Mo Daddy.
What happened?
Remember the other day when they said somebody like, you know, flipped out for somebody sitting in their chair?
No.
Doesn't ring a bell?
Nothing.
No.
Fucking hey, you got me.
Tell the damn story.
Tell the story already.
Somebody basically hopped in one of the in someone's chair and they fucking flipped the fuck out. And they said, I said, who did it happen to? And he said, Maddie. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, he handled it pretty good. I was like, what do you mean he handled it pretty good? What happened? And they said, not sure, ask him. So that's why I came on here to ask you.
I don't know. Someone in my chair?
No, you hopped into
Somebody's chair in the game.
that chick's ad chair and she fucking had a meltdown.
When? I don't think that was me.
The other day. Yeah, it might have been Mo Daddy. Or whatever the hell his name is.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side
Apparently. Fuck.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Oh,
Fuck, man, I'm falling asleep at the wheel. I gotta smoke some crack.
Looks like the bleeding stopped.
Yeah, you heard that
I owe you
indication
one.
that just came up.
Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my
Yeah, it
report.
sounded terrible.
Spacer's Choice doesn't
Some of
like
these
us accepting
motherfuckers be
outside
so
help.
sleep deprived that they need a notification so that they know when to stop their bus. Like, come on. You
We were out on
fucking
patrol.
serious?
I saw a marauder
I'm in this
camp up
brand
in the
new.
hills.
I'm in
Thought I
someone
could
else's
take
bus
'em.
right now, bro. And this thing is fucking
Then my gun
official, dude.
misfired.
Let me
Right
tell
through
you,
my
for the
side.
bus
I
that
mean,
they fucking
what are
gave
the
me, that
odds of
little
that,
piece
right?
of shit.
Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and
Fucking
blocked off the
piece of
exit with those
shit, bro.
canisters.
Is there anybody on the bus right now?
No, dude, that's why there's nobody. I'm literally on, like, I'm on a break for like, I made it to the end. I
Gibbering,
started, bro, like 3 hours
flesh-eating,
ago.
law-breaking,
3,
unemployed
4 hours ago.
lunatics with guns.
I made it to the end, so now
Some hoe had
basically I gotta
piloted their
do a
spacecraft
U-turn,
out in the open.
but
That's a real
I
good
don't
way to
gotta do a
attract
U-turn for
marauders.
another
See
45
those
minutes,
canisters
so
by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with
I'm
a
gonna
single
fucking
shot.
go watch a
Not bad,
motherfucker.
huh?
I'm gonna watch something. I don't know. I'm fucking bored. But I'm fighting sleep right now, dude. I should have just said no.
Yeah.
Fuck,
okay.
man. As
You
soon as
look
I
like
saw
you
the
know
number,
your
I
way
should
around
just
a gun.
never answered,
Got
bro.
some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less
Yo, this
likely to
bus is
malfunction.
official.
You've tried the best, now try
Even
the
the
rest.
ramp. Like,
Spacer's
let's say if I
Choice.
get a disabled person
Yes,
and
now
I
is
gotta
the
go
time.
through the back, there's a ramp, dude, that comes out electronic. Bro, I had to pull the ramp out on the other bus. Pull it out, like, throw my back
Like
out,
a bitch.
right? Like a little fucking bitch. But not this ramp, bro. No. This motherfucker pulls out on its own. He's like, don't worry, I got you, bro. And he just comes out, beep, beep, beep,
What
beep.
just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
And my bus, when I would drive, I don't know if you ever been in a city bus, but you know when it gets to the stop and it goes psh, and it goes down?
Mm-hmm.
I normally have to hit that. Not this bus, bro. I pull up to the stop and it just drops. Official, bro. But yeah, I'll speak to y'all later.
Be careful.
Take care, man.
Peace.
Be safe. Hey, dude, is there a pharmacy nearby?
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Is there a pharmacy?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Bunch of bull.
Just get some Sudafed
Sudafed.
or some nasal spray.
Oh, wow, that has fucking steroids in it.
It's a stimulant. It'll prevent you from sleeping. It also suppress your appetite, so eat before you do it.
But I get for playing on the hardest difficulty.
Alright, thanks, bro. Speak to you later.
Take it easy,
Take
Duke,
care,
man.
man.
Drive safe, man.
How do I get more bronze or copper?
Just doing missions and shit.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. Bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest.
And there's no way to
Spacer's
skip
Choice.
dialogue.
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Gee, this is Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds.
Looks like the bleeding stopped.
How far have you got?
Hope you don't mind me
That
reading
shit.
this little exchange from my report.
Yeah.
Spacer's
Well,
Choice
I
doesn't
got
like
that
us accepting
shit.
outside
That's
help.
First ship.
Yeah, the
The
first
one where
ship.
you were supposed to meet the guy, but your ship crash landed on top.
Yeah, funny story. And then I went over to check out the fucking, like, go to the spaceship. There's like fucking like space troops there, like
So many
people,
guards
like
there.
yeah, there was guards that are supposed to be helping me. They're like, hey, how's
Did you
it
persuade
going?
him?
Don't fucking slash him in the face with a sword.
You started killing those guys?
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're a fucking asshole. You killed this dude too?
No.
You left him
No,
alone?
I lied to that motherfucker. I said, hey, give me your gun, I'll do something. And then I went and killed his fucking guns with it.
with a sword, dog.
And the funny thing is, I didn't even mean to. I went up to talk to him, press RT, whack. I'm like, fuck.
And they started fighting you?
Yeah, there was
Oh,
nothing I could do
shit.
at that point. I was like, I guess I gotta kill you guys.
have to murder you now.
And then some dude from the space fucking fleet showed up after I killed everybody. I was like, what the fuck happened here? Why's everyone dead? And I was like, oh, dude, they just viciously started murdering each other. And you fucking believe my ass. I was like, no fucking way. Dude. Like, yeah, this is the second time this month. I'm like, fucking Christ.
He said the guy said it's the second time this
Yeah.
month.
I was like, Jesus Christ. Put a whole bunch of points in stealth and like persuasion and shit, so I'm able to light a fucker super fast.
Oh, nice. Let's start off with.
Yeah, that's what I would have said too.
Cool story, bro.
Salmon.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Old Salmon.
You
Hold on, stream.
play some Arbor.
Pardon?
So you want to play some Arbor later on?
Yeah, G, this game's fire, dude.
I mean, you're gonna have to like show me the ropes. I haven't played in a long time.
Yeah, I'll show you.
I'm playing it on super.
All right.
On hardest difficulty. Every time I die, I gotta start it.
Get it updated.
So I can get on the ship. Get on the ship.
You trying to play tonight or tomorrow?
I want to play right now.
Oh fuck, dude.
Oh,
I've been sitting here waiting.
With your finger up your ass.
Yeah, oh yeah. You ever heard of the game Switch?
I only have 37 hours, man.
37. Interesting.
And most of it's in Zeus.
Fucking animals.
Oh yeah, they have sneak shots.
I love the Zeus mode.
They look like they do a lot of damage, those crazy ass animals.
I like to populate little villages and create little insurgencies. And then spawn in a coalition force to go root the infidels.
Saw the guard before, it looks like he got you in a fight.
I don't know.
The legs. I'll tell you right now, I've only played like 10 minutes of it.
Alright, Maddie.
But already the characters, animations, the voice acting on the characters, and the way their lip sync to characters' voice acting is like spot on.
That feels really good.
Like Fallout had a real bad problem with that.
Gibbering,
But
flesh-eating,
his lips
law-breaking,
move like
unemployed
accurate
lunatics
stuff.
with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open.
Makes it feel a little bit more immersive too.
See those
Like you can see
canisters
the
with
emotions
rockets?
in their face.
Marauders
That's
can
what
sniff
kills
around
certain
here,
open world.
and I can take them all out with a single shot.
They don't like.
Not bad, huh?
They don't execute that emotion on the character's face.
Drop my phone on my
And the character's like this. He's like, "Oh my god, that's horrible."
I'm fucking talking like a fish, yeah.
And there's no expression on their face.
No emotion, no movement, just keep posing.
Oh my god. Yeah, what was the game? Mass Effect. The most recent one that came out. They totally trashed that game. All the AIs, like fucking facial features, were broken. Like they didn't even try. That's what makes a game. Like a story mode game. I feel. Give me your gun.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
I'm off. Oh, to let you know, certain people, the way you treat them, if I'm not mistaken, later on down the road, you can befriend them to go with you around this world.
Yeah.
And they can be your companion. See, in your game, your companion can't permanently die, but in mine, if let's say like if I met that kid later on in the game and he becomes my companion, he dies, he permanently dies. I think if your character like permanently goes down, he probably comes back. Way to bring him back. Die! Holy shit! Alright, so I blew up the first guy. He fuck himself, that asshole. I played it super tactical. Did I get him? Did. Nice. I gotta stop going in it so like gun commando like. Yeah, I like the ragdoll effect too in the game. It's been really well done and polished. The way they fall when you hit them, the way they get hit. Not too big of a fan of the whole health bar. I feel like that can worked on better.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. You out of your mind? No way. Once we've dealt with these marauders, I'm hunting that sick freak down. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Oh shit! No, 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 no! Fuck! I need to take out the stupid idiot with the gun. Oh my god! You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Yo, even with those dudes, I got my ass whooped.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the
Yeah, bro, this shit's on Supernova.
I trusted the fellow.
Guys are way harder.
Bounty on my head.
Okay.
Shame about the whole squashing thing.
Yeah, an issue all with that. But
I got the 2 people to help me, and that didn't even help, dude. They both died instantly. Like, last time when I went by myself, I killed, like, all of them. I only had 1 more left to kill. And this time it felt like there were so many of them. This game's difficult, dude.
You see now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen.
What's up, Josh? How you doing, bro?
Hey, you.
Come
You've tried
here.
the best now. Now try the rest. Spacers. Hope you don't. We were just. See. Yep. All. Yes. Now.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This.
I'm talking about the hit markers in this game, dude. I shot her twice in the head and once in the knee, and that bitch fell to her knees. Like, the hit markers really count. Like, if you shoot them in the knee, they're gonna fall to the ground, and that'll disable one of them for a minute. Now that I know that, I'm gonna start shooting these guys who's got the pistols. My game's a little bit more difficult. It loads you back to the last save. Oh, yours, you can save whenever you want. I can't. Oh shit, this bitch. much is gonna.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, Go! Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
I deserve a fine bonus.
Serves you right, dissident.
Get it this time.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
I can save the game. Finally, I'm in the ship. I can save the game. Oh shit, dude. Go back out? I can.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Now I know not to.
Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengage in airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time. your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 work. I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Nice.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Love the graphics. Really well done. Bro, my PC's been running like great, dude. Right now, I'm running this game. It's brand new game that just came out on the highest graphics. I haven't had one graphical. All running on super high. The highest the graphics go. That's why it looks this crisp. On my screen, bro, I bet you the stream looks good. It kind of looks like how it looked in the trailer, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm really loving it right now. And I've played Fallout, and this shit kills Fallout. Like,
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
oh, when I get companions, and you can get more than one, looks like, they'll all stay there, and then they can come with you. Oh, cool. So it looks like you can travel. Oh, looks like I'm gonna love this fucking game, dude.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
My quarters are locked down. So right now I'm playing this game on Supernova, the hardest difficulty. Um, oh,
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
I bet. I'll talk to you later, Lieutenant Mercer. Private Kim.
Marauders, deserters, illegal landing. What is this colony coming to?
You guys liking the game so far? Think about it. I get I fucked with it. Oh, I should resave the game. Oh. Go back to the ship. Got to add the sawed-off shotgun. These guys help me, because there's a bunch of them. This is going a fucking machine gun. Did I really pop his eye? What the hell, man? Like, I'm literally aiming at his phone. Guy better give me his damn machine. Really? Why isn't it letting me shoot? Dude. Gun broken or something? Yeah, it is. I see it. It's broken. Fuck yeah. Assault rifle. Finally, one of these dudes. Thirsty and drink. Not thirsty. Oh boy, now that's on. You guys think, man? What you think about? I think it's good.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah?
please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. paranoia is one of the plague's known symptoms. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see your way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, grab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly. So you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. All right, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better. That's all I can ask of you.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I like this game. They've done a real good job. Type of conversation. I don't know, with the way it feels. Oh.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? Experience was my teacher. Experience and... So, you want to be an embalmer, brochures 1 through 5, courtesy of the Spacer's Choice Department of Career Development. Go ahead. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. Nature is monstrous, friend, and this plague is natural selection at work. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
What the?
As the good vicar says, work fortifies the spirit of a man. If you want to feel exhausted, try not having any work.
mingle, go try the cantina. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar.
Got a couple of good fighting,
I
dude.
find my courage.
What can I do for you? A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head.
I don't need a mic, bro. I'm here, MadiSokin.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Altoona.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Have your rations yet?
What can I do for you? Go ahead.
Huh?
Got power during fire safety. Is there shit power for the power?
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients. You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
I was thinking that.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I? Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. What can I do for you?
Oh, that's nice. I didn't even see that before. Force. Bark.
Something I can do for you?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah? What about him? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. or he rose from the dead. Let me know if you find anything. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Not able to say it.
Yeah, I might jump the difficulty down to hard
That's what I'm like.
just so I can save. This shit's ridiculous. I have to run all the way back to my ship, which is like all the way over there somewhere. I like the whole supernova difficulty.
Oh, that's big. Oh, it's not fun. I guess it is. That dude got fucking pushed.
If I switch down from it, I can't go back up to it. All it does is hardest difficulty. Yeah, my companion will permanently die. I have to run back to my ship to save every single time.